Thank you for this opportunity to address your questions. As we start our conversation, I did want to share a personal update about the coronavirus. Over the past few months, the impact of this horrendous COVID-19 has become personal for many of us. My physician has had it, my Christian spiritual advisor and his wife suffered through it, and he lost his mother from it. And now this week, my 25-year-old daughter has been diagnosed positive with COVID-19. She's a healthy TV weather anchor in Champaign, Illinois, so we're hoping and praying for the best. That said, I feel very strongly that China must be held accountable for the health and economic damage they have done to our nation. We must eliminate our dependence on China, where currently 95% of our medications and supplies are manufactured. We need to bring back Made in the USA and hold the Chinese government accountable. As a registered nurse, businesswoman, and mother, my protective motherly instincts have kicked in, and I'm on a mission for our district, state, and nation. I'm grateful for the tremendous support and can hardly wait to get to Congress. Yes, I absolutely favor term limits. I proudly signed the Term Limits Pledge in support of limiting term limits to 3 terms in the House and 2 in the Senate. Serving public office should be about serving the country, not a career. I strongly believe in leaving things better than I found them. This directly applies to our 5th District Congressional Office, where my plan is to hit the ground running from day one. I will use the very experience from starting 3 successful businesses to assemble a top-notch staff that will provide superb constituent services, and I will put in place advisory groups and processes to ensure that we meet the interests and desires of Indiana's 5th District, which has been our home for 30 years. My intent in hitting the ground running and as a trusted nurse and successful businesswoman, applying my training, experience, and God-given abilities to be the conservative congresswoman with integrity and compassion that the people of the 5th District deserve. I was pleased to recently receive the endorsement of our former Congressman, Dan Burton. Dan was known for providing superb constituent services in a very timely fashion. Decisions on whether to legalize marijuana are state-based decisions. As a registered nurse since 1985, I've always worked to do my research, understand the peer-reviewed science and facts, and make decisions based on the most current science and credible medical experts. I am in favor of CBD and the medicinal traits and health advantages it provides. I will continue to review the evolving science and facts as more studies and research are done. My thinking is that most decisions are best made at the state level. On this particular topic, we need to continue to analyze if this is best handled at the state level or needs any federal involvement. As a businesswoman who has started and managed 3 successful businesses, I believe strongly in establishing a budget and working within our means. We need to provide greater transparency of how our tax dollars are being spent. A couple of specific ways that I will work to decrease our national debt are reintroduce the waste report that was initially developed by Congressman and U.S. Senator Tom Coburn. We recently lost our good family friend, Dr. Coburn, who is a fine medical expert and a wonderful conservative legislator. He and Mitch Daniels are great conservative mentors that have set the standard that I will follow for eliminating wasteful spending and establishing a balanced budget that is even more important now, more so than ever, given the COVID-19 economic stimulus. Another proposal I have is to move the federal departments such as the USDA and Department of the Interior out of D.C. and to the Midwest and other areas closer to their constituents. This will not only be more cost-effective, it will also increase constituent services with merit-based pay like we do in business. I will work with Senator Mike Braun, who has endorsed me, and other conservative legislators to see that these and other important proposals are implemented for the good of our people today and for future generations. I'm always extremely grateful for our forefathers and their work in developing our U.S. Constitution. I will work to ensure our constitutional rights remain in place and are not compromised. I'm a proponent of limited government, supporter of the Constitution, and will work tirelessly to listen to people of the 5th District and deliver truly measurable results. I do not believe that the federal government has a constitutional right to mandate the purchase of any products. Yes, government has a terrible spending problem. As mentioned before, I plan to reinvigorate Dr. Coburn's waste report and work to eliminate deficit spending. While we've made great strides under President Trump, we still have a lot of work to do, drain the swamp, and make our federal government work more like a business that is accountable to you, the American people we serve. Two of my role models in public service are Dr. Tom Coburn and Governor Mitch Daniels, who have set a wonderful example for fiscal responsibility and eliminating unnecessary spending. In Congress, I will work with other conservative leaders like U.S. Senator Mike Braun and other business-minded leaders for a balanced budget and eliminate waste. Thank you for this opportunity, and may God bless our country, our state, and the great communities that make up this fine district that my family and I have so proudly called home.